your host, Lamar Spacey, and we are back with the Space Station podcast. You know, took a little break, but we're back and we're here with my mans.
Yes, sir. It's good. It's your boy Kev. You know, hanging out, chilling, enjoying the vibes.
Finally, this is an episode I've been waiting for. I was really excited about this. We finally linked up. I mean, we linked up before this, but it's our first professional link up right now.
Yeah, word.
You know what I mean? So how you doing, man? What's new with you?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I'm hanging out. So many new things going on with like the gallery, and I just found a new job, so now I'm doing that shit now.
Word.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but just something to help pay the bills and stack up.
What you about to start doing? I hope it's not too strenuous, nothing like that.
Man, it's just some regular grind, just some overnight shit,
overnight, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You gonna come out like a zombie in that motherfucker.
Hey, if you really want something to work, you make it work.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And yeah, so let's see how it goes. At the end of the day, I didn't want to sacrifice anything for the gallery. So I was like, you know what, let me just get something that I can just work overnight. It's like the perfect shift for me to just be able to work basically in the afternoon and get everything done within there.
And it could benefit the gallery too, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, entirely. So expect cool shit coming from us soon. As far as that goes, it is really nice to be here. I said it a few times that I was just really excited to come on here.
Right, I appreciate you, bro. I've been excited about this too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's get into this. So, what is the gallery? Let's talk about the gallery a little bit. Explain what's going on with that.
So the gallery first started as
get the name of the gallery. Formally.
That just started as far as like me and my boy wanted to start posting our actual photos and shit like that on a separate page, but we just didn't have a name for it, and we were like, okay, well, we just ran through maybe I'm not gonna lie, 20, 22 names or something like that, all including 95 and just different shit, it still included gallery and bodega and studio, but we couldn't finally settle down on one general name for everything. And then we kept 95, and then my boy Gago, who is the co-founder and owner of Gallery 95, he was like, yo, it's gonna be a gallery of our photos, so let's just call it Gallery 95, and then we just really ran.
So I do photography.
Yeah.
Now, what's the inspiration behind the 95? Where y'all get that's your birth date?
Birth year? Yeah, 95 babies. Okay. Yeah, 95. Been fly since 95.
Alright, y'all niggas 95. So shout out my man's Nicole, man.
Yeah.
Engineer.
My guy.
95 baby. I'm a 96 baby, so
hey, man, it is Gallery 95, but it's for everyone. It is for everyone.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, it's been a fun journey so far.
Yeah. So what's the content of your photography? What you be taking pictures of?
When I started, it was mainly about sneakers, cause I kind of got my influence through working through Foot Locker, so I kind of got put onto I guess you could say the culture, as far
sneaker culture.
Yeah, sneaker culture, fashion. Complex, all that stuff. I got put onto that, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I see you got some breads on your feet.
Yeah, breads.
Got some heat on, and I mean, some classics. I got mine in the crib. Wore mine yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get my hands on the cool grays yet, but
oh yeah. I don't mean to brag, but
yeah, I peeped.
Sneakers that probably came through for me, so mine's coming in. They said probably the 8th. I hope a little sooner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, that's what's up.
Those shits are so fire, bro. I can't wait to put them shits on my feet.
So, quick question for you: what's your favorite sneaker of all time?
Bread Force.
Oh,
my favorite sneaker of all time.
That was quick. That was very I know this.
Yeah, just any sneaker. Those is it right? And those came out 4 days before my birthday, so those were a must cop. I didn't even get them through the sneaker shop. I had to get them through GOAT, so I paid a little extra. I think $90 just to get them, but it was birthday gift, and they my favorite sneakers all the time. Fuck that, I was getting them shits. You know what I mean?
Have you used GOAT and StockX?
StockX? Nah, I just only use GOAT.
Okay.
It was my main. Well, not my main. But if I do shop for sneakers online and for like some exclusive shits, I probably would go to Go if anything.
Okay. I've copped one pair off of Go and two off StockX, and I just feel like just like the variety is a little bit like there's a lot of variety on there. But
on which one, StockX or
yeah, on StockX. Go is still fire though.
Yeah, Go. Yeah, they have shit. I think as far as sizes, they definitely ran out of sizes.
Yeah.
Cause one pair of sneakers, I don't know if you know these, the Dinosaur Juniors, the Dunks.
I would have to see a picture.
Yeah, they're like silver and purple and shit. They got the little dinosaur on them. Them shits is fire too. Yeah, but then they didn't have my size on there. And but besides all that, speaking of the come up at the gallery.
Yeah. So it all started with like taking pictures of like sneakers and just like buildings and like just street stuff like specifically, and then we just started like hitting New York so frequently.
I love New York City.
Yeah, it's just so inspiring. Like
it's like a third home for me.
Yeah, it's so cool. Where in New York is like your third home?
Mine, Manhattan, just maybe the whole island, even Harlem a little bit. I love Harlem because it's like for me it's like the black part of Manhattan. But going up there is a little trip, so I like to be in Midtown mainly. Midtown is my area.
Yeah, where it's a lot going on for sure. I fuck with like that Soho area.
Yeah, definitely been through there.
Are cool too. But yeah, it's like all like that's what like then it really kicked off where we started like getting like really crazy with like editing like the buildings and like just getting like nice at editing and shit like that. And then we just been doing it for years. Didn't really know what to do with it, and then we just came together last year. Our birthday is actually coming up August 8th for the gallery. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Word. Yeah. Happy early birthday. Just give a shout out on the Space Station podcast.
Yeah, thank you. So we started there, and then we just started to post all the shit there, and then it turned into something where I was just like, yo, let's do something bigger with this. Like people were giving us a good reaction off rip, just for like the photos and shit, and then we started to get like different artists to feature their pictures on there, and it was just so cool for a little bit. And then I was like, yo, let's
you do promo and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, essentially like we would take 3 photos and they would basically get an entire day every Tuesday, and they would get to basically like give a little bio about themselves and just their 3 most fire photos that they want to share, and like it was cool. And then we kind of fell off of that, and we like the idea of giving people like a platform for a second, and then that's when the podcast idea came up, because a few years ago I wanted to start doing a podcast, but like all my homies just weren't with the shits. There's just like a lot of like lack of like effort and like
nobody was motivated.
Yeah.
Besides you.
Yeah. So like we had a couple meetings and we tried like different groups of people. Like I think I sat down with like maybe in total like 6 different people before I like really gave up on the idea. And then a couple years later I was like, I know what it takes. I did my research on like YouTube and like reading different articles and shit like that. And I was like, all right, at this point, like, why am I not doing this? And then one day at my old job, I was listening to podcasts all day, and I came across No Facts. Shout out to No Facts.
No Facts. All right, shout out to No Facts.
Yeah.
What's the name of his?
That's the name of the podcast, No Facts. No Facts. It's my boy Tomas and Lons. Fire content. Real enjoyable shit. And the one day I hit him up and I was like, yo, like I've been thinking about doing this shit, and like y'all like sound really good, like this kind of like inspiring and shit. And they were like he hit me back like, yo, dude, just do it, like fuck it, like have fun with it. And yeah, man.
Here we are today.
Yeah, man. Here we are.
Or I definitely fucking, and I can relate a little bit too, cause like when I wanted to start this, it was like 2017. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I talked about doing it, and originally I wanted to make it a podcast just about like woke shit. So that's the type time I was on back then. I fell back off it a little bit now. So now I talk about, fucking just the culture, just sneakers, fashion, music,
of course,
shit that's going on in the valley, things like that. And then sometimes I do find it is hard to get the people you want behind you to get behind you. Not that they don't support you, just that when you want them to actually kind of work with you, it's kind of hard because everybody got their own thing going on as well. You know what I mean?
Right, and it's, again, like as a friend, you always have to respect, you know, what they have going on and can't like force it upon them or, you know.
Yeah, definitely you don't want to do that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, in my opinion, the friendship is more important than the partnership. So, you know, if they don't feel comfortable, then, you know, I get it, but it's almost like, yo, like if we have like one really good idea, like we could all like put our big brains together that know a lot and we could like do some crazy shit.
Facts.
But then, you know, again.
Yeah. So now I've seen it, or I've heard a couple episodes of your podcast. Do you do visuals for your podcast, or are you just straight audio right now?
Just straight audio right now.
Straight audio, okay.
Yeah, for a couple reasons. First one being we wanted to give people kind of the perspective of like you have an idea of what the studio and the gallery looks like. Like you could kind of put pieces together, but you don't know exactly what's going on. I see,
like, you do, like, with your guests, like, you do, like, a promotional picture for the podcast.
Yeah.
And then that's how you promote it and stuff like that.
Yeah. I got the idea from a Brooklyn artist, Cause. You know, I'm sure everyone knows him by now, basically.
Cause?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But, you know, like, he has people, you know, to stop by the studio and, you know, they sit down and they, you know, they just really enjoy, you know, like the space and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then he would like post a picture like after they would have the discussion. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I really like that idea, you know? So, you know, I kind of ran with that. And then as far as like the podcast stuff, I was trying to keep that theme like one completely sided and, you know, just kind of give that vibe and, you know, take those pictures a certain way.
Yeah, keep it a pure podcast.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
But it seems like even now, because I'd say you're pretty well established, you do have a certain team behind you. Like who's your collective? Like, because I see you have consistent co-hosts. And I mean, something I struggle with sometimes.
Yeah. I have a great team behind me. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that, you know, like they might not get all the credit that they deserve, you know, because like they are really like on one. So Kim, shout out Kim. She's been with it since day one of season 2. She's really, you know, helped me put a lot of shit together, a lot of events, you know, a lot of content. She's amazing. And our new co-host, Veronica, shout out her. She's, you know, again, amazing human being, super fire. And she actually just got put on maybe a couple weeks ago. Before that, it was my man's Chris. And then a nice transition. And yeah, you know, it's tough finding the right group of people that want to take that opportunity, you know, and, you know, just sit down and, you know, make that commitment. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, and I'm glad that they are, you know, behind me and the idea so much, you know, to give me their time. Because again, like, we're not making crazy money. We're not doing anything like
y'all doing it straight off the passion.
Yeah. This is straight passion. So like, to me, it's cool that they are willing to give me their time. You know, because at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna keep doing this. You know, I started it. You know, if no one wants to do it with me, then, you know, it is what it is. But I'm doing this shit to the motherfucker falls over.
Yeah, bro. Same here. That's the thing with me. Like, I can only honestly say it's just me, Raymond, my boy, Just Be Cassie. He like makes the intro for my shit. And I mean, that's little themes and stuff like that.
Cool.
Like, that's pretty much my team right now. Like, as far as just this, sometimes I have a little co-host here and there, and it's cool. But sometimes they can't always make it, or it's like a traveling problem, something like that.
Yeah. So, and you know, life happens, and things come up, and you know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you know, it's one of those things where it's your journey. It's something that you have to take care of, and hey, you know. So question for you: what is one thing that you have really enjoyed about the learning process about creating a podcast, and what's the hardest thing that you've learned about making a podcast?
So I'll start off with the hardest thing for me was actually keeping it going and equipment. You know what I mean? Because shit is expensive. You know what I mean? Technology. You want the most up to date shit. You want your shit to sound crazy. I've ran through that problem a couple times.
Right.
Sometimes shit's not always right. So that's probably like the hardest thing for me. And and you said the easiest thing. Or the thing I like the most.
Yeah, the thing you like the most.
The thing I like the most is just being able to express myself. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
It's and giving a platform to the people around me. If I could bring the light to myself and give the people around me that's actually doing something a platform to get their shit off and promote themselves, I'm all for that. You know what I mean?
Word. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this is a platform for all of us. Like everybody that slides through, whether it just be you or just some friends that you've already talked to or whatever.
And sometimes, bro, people be telling, people come up to me like, yo, bro, like, people that I don't even know be like, yo, bro, I'm trying to get on there. I be like, oh, word, like, let's do something. We got to set something up. Like, lately, I've been having, I got a couple episodes lined up. Like, that shit never really happened before. Sometimes I have to, the day of, hit somebody up like, yo, bro, you trying to help me do this? Yeah. But now shit is getting more organized for me.
Word. And that's like huge, because it's like, oh shit, like now I have to at least maintain it up until these dates, you know, like
exactly.
It's like that, it's like that motivation, it's like incentive. That shit is so cool.
Yeah, so like recently I did take a week off, know what I mean? So I had to get a couple things right, know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I had a couple audio technical problems. There's a couple things I want to learn as far as this and my media channel, Space Network Media on Instagram. Follow that, you know what I mean? But I think everything's pretty good now. I think I'm ready. I'm good. I'm back. We here. Yes. I think I'm coming back strong with this episode here.
Yeah. I honestly, again, I was very excited to come through. This is something that like I reached out and I was like, yo, is it cool if I slide through? And he was just so willing to, just make it happen so fast. So, so man,
you're always welcome. Because I remember the first day we linked up, man. You hit me up. You reached out to me, and I was like, oh word, and we might as well talk about it now. We got a future project coming up.
Yes. Not to give you too many details, but of course, just to get you guys a little bit excited. But we're working on something as a collective, where we can have a platform for multiple people to share their thoughts, and really get some things off their chest.
Yeah, man. A round table, the new space station conversations. Yes. You know what I mean? We're just gonna get that started in the first couple episodes. Now, we're gonna get together, we're gonna work, and in the future, we're gonna have more shit happening.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where we're headed with things.
Yeah.
It's just all about expanding everything. Cause like podcasts, like I like having the guests on here, but I feel like I need to do other things as well. I don't want to just stay doing one thing. So I want to keep the podcast for the news and updates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I want to have the round table. We can sit down, have these discussions, talk about nostalgic shit, talk about shit we working on, talk about things that we want to do with other people, and just do stuff like that. And then eventually expand the network into more, you know what I mean? And get the gallery some shine too.
That it's all about collaboration. I feel like people don't fuck with shit until they see other people fucking with shit.
See, yeah, that's one thing. That's one of the difficult things too that I struggle with. Sometimes I feel like I need reassurance to make sure I know like what I'm doing is the right thing.
Right, and like don't get me wrong. Like it's cool to get like validation from like the public and shit like that. Because like that shit generally is what keeps you going. Like. It's hard to do something for a year getting no love and getting like any type of like support or anything like that. But yeah, I lost the train of thought. Niggas just smacked.
I feel you, bro.
I floated off.
Sometimes you just gotta keep shit going, but yeah, man, just all about expanding, man. We just trying to do big shit out here. You know what I mean? As far as future projects, what else you got going on for the gallery?
So we're working on one really big art project, I guess you could call it.
Art project.
Yeah, we're working on a line of merch. Ranging between like clothing and miscellaneous things and like magazines and stuff like that. So it's something that we're like really working on right now. Man, it's a process. We're learning so much so fast, and yeah, it's cool. I'm glad to be doing this.
Word.
Yeah, it's worth the headache.
So I've been in the gallery before. I've been in the studio. I've seen the Humble Bowl where y'all record.
Yeah.
So what's the inspiration about everything that's going on in there? Explain the scenery in there.
So for anyone that hasn't been in there, it's a cool space because it gives you a range of content. You go in there and it's like it may be overwhelming at first, but once you like breathe and like you look through it all, it's cool. There's a lot of photos of me, my friends, my family, places I've been to, shit that I like. I have a cereal box with Kyrie Irving. Shout out Kyrie Irving.
I think his SpongeBob shit just dropped today. Them shit's pretty fire
too. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. Those shits do look cool, actually.
Yeah. I like the Sandy Cheeks ones, and I'll probably say Squidwards. Squidwards is pretty fire.
I fuck with the Mr. Crab joints.
Yeah, the red, and they got the money signs on them. Yeah, that shit is fire.
Yeah, we got plankton on the side too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I ain't peeped that little detail.
Yeah, that shit is fire. I fuck with that. But yeah, like the gallery just has so many cool things. Like there's sneaker culture, there's like anime culture in there. I just started fucking with anime. I don't know if you fuck with anime.
Oh yeah, bro. I grew up on anime. Anime forever. Anime over cartoons.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was definitely like a live action like Disney kid for most of my life. My brother was really big into anime, so like when he started reading like the mangas and stuff like that, it was like 2000.
I mean, yeah, of course, niggas grew up on cartoons. Of course, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney Channel and shit. But growing up, I definitely seen that anime definitely has better shit to teach than just a normal American cartoon movie.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. Like right now, my current favorite is My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, man! I can't wait till the fourth season comes out.
Yeah.
October's only around the corner too.
Yeah, but I'm trying to catch up, and I'm like panicking because I got so much shit going on that I don't have time to just sit there and bang out a whole season in like a weekend or whatever.
Oh yeah, where you at? Where with it right now?
I just finished season 1. Yeah, I'm a novice anime guy.
You got time to catch up. The seasons, they're not too long. Yeah. I think the third season is probably the shortest.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, yeah, you got time to catch up too.
What's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime, of course, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay,
but Naruto, they're definitely bumping heads.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think, honestly, the replay value on Naruto exceeds Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Only because just the dialogue in Naruto, bro, it is dead ass compelling. Like, not that you can't learn anything on Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z definitely, like, I feel like, alright, I'll say this. Like, Goku, Dragon Ball Z, they taught me, or they taught just the viewers and fans how to be strong in that aspect. Naruto, I feel, teaches you how to be a compassionate person. Okay. You know what I mean? It teaches you how to have morals and how to be peaceful in a way. You know what I mean? So it's just like brains and brawn. Like, you got to keep both. Like, it's definitely that dichotomy.
It's cool because it's like I've never seen either one.
You never watched Dragon Ball Z or Naruto?
Nah.
Oh my god.
Nah, man. Like I said.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 23. I'm about to turn 24.
Oh my god. And you haven't watched the episode of Dragon Ball Z yet?
Maybe like...
Born in 95. You ain't watched the episode of Dragon Ball Z. That's crazy.
Maybe like 1 or 2, like if ever... And like, I'm outnumbered like everyone else in the room.
You know Toonami? I know you know what the Toonami was.
Yeah, no. The closest thing to, I guess, quote-unquote anime, and I don't even really count it, was like Samurai Jack. I like Boondocks. I fuck with the Boondocks, but again, I don't know.
Type style cartoon,
yeah. But as far as like the Japanese or like that style of anime, like literally this year, like 4 or 5 months ago.
A lot of people are getting put on just recently. You know what I mean? But as far as the vets like me and my man's Raymond, I mean,
vets in the building.
You know what I mean? The catalog is extensive. The knowledge is deep.
Yeah.
Like I just started rewatching and You Watch It. That's one thing I used to be on Adult Swim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm about to get through that pretty soon. That shit's on Netflix if y'all don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Netflix, they got a couple animes on there, bro.
Yeah.
You want to get like good starter animes too.
My whole thing with Netflix though is it's overwhelming. It's like they throw a lot of bullshit at you, and like there's like maybe 4 or 5 good things within the 20 or like 30 shits that they throw at you, and you're just like, fuck.
See, that's the thing with me too, bro. Cause I hate Netflix.
Yeah.
So I only go on when there's something I know I don't have to fucking surf the internet for.
Yeah.
So if I know I can find it on Netflix, I'll just go on Netflix. But if it's just something I want to watch that they don't have, or if I know I can just find it quicker on a different platform, I'll just go there. Because Netflix, they do got a lot of bullshit on there. Yeah. And there is a lot of shit I still need to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's still like a lot of dope shit on there, but it's like you just gotta look. And sometimes like if I'm looking for more than 15, 20 minutes, it's like, do I even really want to watch it? And like I'm kind of picky too, so I don't know. Yeah,
that's the thing with me too. I don't watch a lot of shit. I'm picky with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But as far as what I watch, is definitely it's either gotta be funny, I gotta learn something, it gotta be action packed.
Yeah,
I'm not into horror. I don't know if you're into horror movies
at all.
Stuff. Yeah,
nope,
I'm not into none of that shit.
Fuck that.
I mean, I want to have a good time when I'm watching something.
Yeah.
When they throw a sad element, I mean, it teaches you certain shit. But other than that, no, I don't like death necessarily.
Like that's just not the energy that I want to put around me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like people be getting paranoid and shit like that. And people I'm cool. Fuck that. I'm cool. After I saw Final Destination 3, which is like the roller coaster.
I think my family had all of them on DVD, but like I said, bro, I don't watch that type of shit.
I saw that shit and I didn't want to go anywhere near like roller coasters. And there's like a scene where like there's like a lawnmower that like shoots a rock at someone.
See, Hollywood, they traumatizing the kids.
Yo, fucking a pool scene. Like I didn't touch a pool that summer. Yo, that shit just made niggas paranoid.
What was that about? What was the pool scene?
The nigga had like a lucky coin, and he like dropped it out of his pocket or whatever, and it fell into the pool, and then the suction of the pool got like higher, and it went straight to the vent, and he jumped in the pool to go get it. And he got like his ass sucked to the thing, and like he got like basically everything ripped out of his ass.
See, like what the fuck are the odds of just some shit like that even happening?
Yeah, right.
Like who's sick mind in Hollywood comes up with this bullshit?
And then the crazy thing is that the fucking coin ended up outside of the pool after all that bullshit was done.
He could have just waited. Now, I mean, maybe when he was done for the day, he probably would have walked past and found it.
Right. So, like...
He didn't need to get his ass torn out by the pool view.
Yeah, right. So, it's like, I'm cool. Like I'm cool with that shit. That shit just makes niggas paranoid.
Yeah, bro.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool off all that. When I go to the movies... Honestly, like, when I go out to the movies, I don't really go for Marvel movies.
I still haven't seen, like, the latest Marvel movie, Endgame. I haven't seen
Bro, like, when people tell me they haven't seen certain shit, I'm sorry, like, that shit bothers me. Like, nah, bro, we gotta go to the movies now. Like, we gotta take a trip or something.
Yeah, no,
I already seen Endgame, twice. I think I've seen Infinity War 3 times.
I've seen Infinity War, yeah. But I haven't seen any of the Ant-Man movies yet. I heard those are really good.
Ant-Man's like, I don't, like, alright, so I'll say this. I'll go for main characters like Spider-Man, Captain America, the whole collective of the Avengers. But Ant-Man, I didn't see Captain Marvel yet, and that's pretty much it.
Have you seen the new Spider-Man movie?
Oh yeah, bro, I saw that shit twice.
He was on it.
Yeah, bro, Spider-Man, he's my favorite superhero now. I mean,
Word, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I just seen a post I shared on Facebook 2 years ago today. I said, Spider-Man is the best superhero ever. Don't at me. Your mother used to drink dark liquor and smoke cigarettes when she was pregnant with you. That's when too close to the microwave. That's real shit.
Disrespectful.
Niggas not gonna disrespect Spider-Man in my presence. Yeah.
I feel you.
Niggas always gonna pay homage.
Yeah, that's a straight up loyalty right there. Fuck with it. That's good though. Again, I wasn't really too into superheroes or anything like that, but if I had to pick one, the Flash was always really cool to me. His concept, yeah.
I'm not too fond.
Yeah. I don't really keep up with his story or nothing like that. He's just a cool nigga. He fast.
Word.
That's that.
Yeah, as far as DC character, he's one that I'm pretty familiar with. I guess I fuck with Flash.
Yeah.
I would say only Batman gets a pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say Batman.
Yeah, Batman definitely gets a pass.
Yeah, and I guess Joker, but that's like the same concept.
Yeah. But yeah. Them niggas, they get past it.
Yeah.
The other rogues gallery, I don't really care about.
Yeah, like the Justice League can suck a dick. Yeah. Like I don't know, like all that other bullshit.
Yeah. No, I'm not watching all that. Yeah. And their movies are trash.
Yeah, facts. They have decent TV series though.
Their animation shows are good, like the cartoon Justice League was valid. Teen Titans is valid.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go, I ain't gonna lie, it's funny. Teen Titans Go is pretty funny.
Yeah, Teen Titans is cool. That was a staple coming up.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm not really rocking with DC so much. But so I ain't gonna lie, the first time we met was at, or I should say, I guess reacquainted, was at one of the fucking Soho to the Valley events. It was the March 22nd event.
Yes.
But you've been on the South for a while.
Yeah.
So like when I see, like, this is not the first time where I've been around somebody and it's like, yo, bro, like, yeah, I used to be over here. And I'm like, bro, we grew up over there. I don't remember you. But then when you told me you used to play ball at Rose, I was like caught off guard. I was like, oh shit, like, I think I do remember this kid.
Yeah, mind you, I wasn't really a kid that was like good at ball. I wasn't like a standout kid by any means, nothing like that. But I would just pull up to the park and just shoot my little hoops, try to get in on some games. I was tall enough to grab boards, do like that shit. So there was a lot of people that I like knew of. Not that I necessarily knew them or were friends with them, but just a lot of Southside niggas that I just ran into and stuff like that. And then like once you got older, like now I bump into them and I'm like, yo, hey, like at this point I have nothing to lose, like I'm making a friend, or it's just gonna be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So what was your come up like on the South?
My parents were kind of like strict with like us coming up. We didn't walk home until I was like maybe in like the 7th or 8th grade. Like that was like they always picked us up. They would drop us off at home. Like they were always at work and shit like that, but they made sure that like we wasn't out and about. Yeah. It wasn't until then when the
parents were actually concerned.
Yeah, super concerned. Like kept us in sports. Like made sure that we had good grades. Like they was on top of us, and honestly, like I'm so happy about that, because like there were a lot of kids that was like doing dumb nigga shit like early, and like my parents like really kept me away from that. Like I literally just like played video games. Like I was into like wrestlers and like tech decks and shit like that. So like I was
same here.
So I was like in my own little shit. I really like sports, so like that was my shit. Kept me out of trouble. I didn't start getting into trouble until I started like skateboarding. And that was around when I was like 12, 13 years old. And that's when
adolescence years.
Yeah, word. Great time of my life, because that's when I really like started to learn the South Side. Like that's when I was like, going up to Rose and like Salisbury and going out to like that South Mountain area of South Side.
So you're Allentown, born and raised?
No. I was born in Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was born in Junction City, Kansas. Then I was only there for a couple months though. Then we moved to Puerto Rico, and I was there for maybe like a year, like 3 or 4 years. And then we came to Allentown, and we lived on some spot on 12th Street. It was like 12th and Linden, I think it was. And this was like maybe like 1998, 1999 type shit. Okay. And then, yeah, that shit was...
So, as far as you know and having memory, it was in Allentown, though?
Yeah, for sure. Word. Yeah. I went to school at Dodd, South Mountain, and then Dare all those years. And then, yeah, like, the shit was cool. Like, I met a lot of cool people. I met, you know, like I grew up here, you know. I got my first kiss on the South Side.
First kiss on the South Side? Word, that's a memory.
Yeah, word. You know, I never got into a fight, but, you know, I was part of, you know, a crew that, well, I'm not going to incriminate myself, but, you know, some shit happened.
You got to anything too incriminating, too personal.
But yeah, some shit happened, you know, and not that I was, you know, partaking in it, but, you know, like, but yeah, I knew about it, you know, and shit
as most of us were around certain shit like that.
Yeah, I've always gotten into my trouble on the South Side, and it was never anything too crazy, you know, except one time. That shit was kind of funny.
Yeah, so is that a little too incriminating?
Nah, because it happened, and I was a young nigga, and I learned from it. But you know, just me and my niggas, you know, would just get into trouble. Like the only thing I wasn't doing was smoking and drinking. Like that's what they did. Like they would smoke down bogeys and, you know, weed and shit like that. But like I wasn't with that.
Oh, you waited till you got older.
Yeah, basically. But there was one day we got out of school. It was like a Friday. We left like a volleyball game, so it was maybe like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like once we got like back over to like South 4th Street area, and we was like, "Yo,
strip."
Yeah. So we went up to Kmart. We was like, "Yo, like let's just grab a couple of tech decks or whatever." You know, like we're young niggas, don't have any money, and we've been, you know, doing this for a couple of months now. You know, just popping tech decks, you know, just taking them back to the crib and stuff like that, and yeah, me and my one boy got caught up when we were leaving. Two ops dressed in regular clothes were following us behind us, and
no fucking pigs.
Yeah, and it was like, "Yo, what's going on, guys?" And we're just like, "Nah." And I told my boy, "Yo, we should run. Like, let's just peel off." And he was like. He just like confessed like immediately, basically. like he confessed immediately.
Yeah, I was young, man. You couldn't help it.
Yeah, so then
give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, so they ain't like grip us up or nothing like that, but you know they walked us back to the office, and then they called our parents. Mind you, both my parents were at work.
You said from the Kmart, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy because my brother dad got in trouble for the same shit, taking games out there. Dead ass, bro. That Kmart was on it. They knew motherfuckers was stealing games out of there.
Yo, they knew motherfuckers was robbing them, bro. So after my parents had to pay, you know, a nice fine, I got banned for like 3 months or something like that. But yeah, man, that was funny as shit. That was a good time. You know, fortunately, I got caught, but you know, I learned a great lesson out of it. So
I remember when that Kmart had the motherfucking computers in there. You go on a computer for an hour. Yep. You know what I mean? That shit was so crazy. They had the icy machine.
Oh yeah, the icy machine. Yeah, when that came in there for $1, niggas would roll up in there with pennies, just like
counting all that motherfucker.
Yeah, we're
icy.
When I'm gonna serve myself real quick, I'll be back.
And now that shit's closed down, man. That shit's so crazy. A lot of shit's changed. The whole Allentown's changing pretty much.
It's kind of crazy because we're like in the process of like going through it all right now. Like we saw it from when like there was like a Wendy's in that bitch. Like on
Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I definitely remember that.
Or like
Yellow Wendy's.
Right. Like or like when the fucking what's that shit? The fucking McDonald's was in the mall. Way back when, you know,
McDonald's was in. I think Chick-fil-A was upstairs.
Bro, it was crazy. There were two.
I could have swore, yo, bro. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if niggas remember. Niggas always tell me I'm saying, but there was an H&M in the Valley Mall. I could have sworn there was a couple years ago.
Man,
I got it. I still got a fact check. I believe it was confirmed before, but you know I smoke a lot of weed, so I don't really remember too well.
Yeah,
but I gotta recheck that. But I could swear it was H&M. I definitely remember when there was a fucking Rite Aid on Hamilton.
Right.
That shit was crazy.
Family Dollar.
Yeah, Family Dollar was over there.
My mom worked at that Family Dollar on Hamilton. Fun fact.
And now the whole skyline that shit's turned to stadium, restaurant, skyscrapers, damn near. Not skyscraper, but them tall buildings.
Yeah, close to it. It again, it's so cool. We're like experiencing like the growth of our city, whether we're like directly a part of it, like we're still, here for it.
Right. And then it's too gentrification like a motherfucker. I always talk about this. Gentrification is crazy.
Yeah. And it's something that we all have to be conscious about because this shit is happening, now in our backyard. So we have to be, aware of that and understand that shit could happen at any moment. So, always be prepared.
Yeah, definitely just gotta hold our own, protect our homes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure a white man not kicking all of us out, hold down the hood.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Like
Word. Hold down the block.
Mm-hmm. So you came up on the South. What was your previous dream for all the podcasting and the photography thing? Did you have any dreams before that?
I always wanted to be a professional athlete.
Like all of us. Basketball player, I assume.
It started with baseball player when I was like really younger. Then it turned into WWE wrestler.
Oh man.
Yo, bro, that shit was
definitely want to be a fucking wrestler growing up.
Bro, that shit
even
was
a couple
amazing.
years ago.
Yo, bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
I ran with that dream for so long. I was super with that dream. Then it turned into football, and it wasn't until basketball. I wish I would have gotten into basketball earlier. But I got into it when I was like 14, 15, and at that point I was like, you know what? If I work really, really, really hard, I could maybe go to the NBA.
Yeah.
And that's just a lot of work.
Yeah, so. Bro. I say like around the same time for me as far as basketball. I got into like 15. That's a little... Not for everybody. There are late bloomers, but for me it's too late. And like you got some height on you. I don't got the height. You know what I mean?
Right. So it's like
it wasn't really too realistic for me. I realized that when I got to like 10th grade, I was like, maybe the NBA is not the right pursuit for me.
Right. Like I felt good as far as like, okay, well, like I can maybe be a point guard or like a small shooting guard, like that's not the worst thing in the world. But then I was like, nah, like I don't have the skill. Like niggas aren't looking at me. This is way too late to try to get put onto the basketball world. And so I was like, you know what, let me diverge into something else.
Yeah. Now, as far as the wrestling thing, wrestling school is pretty fucking expensive.
Yes.
Thousands of dollars.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It got to the point where I was like, all right, well, like, let me see what the process would be like. And mind you, like, this was like 2005, 2006, so it wasn't like an actual, like, shit.
Yeah, you were still pretty young at that time.
Yeah. But I was like, all right, well, if I just, like, see, like, where the programs could be at, but we didn't really have a computer coming up like that. So, like, I had really no way of doing it besides just asking my mom to take me to the library. And some days she would and stuff like that, but even still trying to get a computer back in the day, like, that shit was just hard. But, yeah, then I found out, it was like acting, and that kind of, like, threw me off a little bit because I took that shit personal.
See, that's one thing I respect about you, too. You didn't say fake.
Yeah.
Wrestling's not fake.
Yeah, it's not fake.
It's choreographed.
Yes.
These niggas still get beat up in there. Them niggas still, they get banged up.
Yeah.
The outcome of it is predetermined and all that.
Man.
Like, I like that you use that. Because a lot of wrestlers, they done snapped on people that said wrestling was fake around them.
Yeah, no, that, like, again, so much respect to that. Because, again, I grew up on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yo, I bought the John Cena album.
Yo, bro, I had that shit too.
That shit was
explicit.
So fire. Yes.
Explicit. I didn't go to Walmart, nigga. I got that shit from, I think, Target. Curse words and all that. I like, yo, John Cena cursing on this motherfucker.
Yo, so real quick, what was your first album of purchase?
First album of purchase? Like, that I've purchased?
No, that was purchased for you. Maybe it was gifted to you as like a kid or something like that. Like your first album, CD album.
Maybe not even a CD, because, like, my parents, they always, like, my family in general was always hip to every getting every genre music besides, like, country and all that shit.
Yeah,
and
all that bullshit,
But as far as black culture, music, and all that, movies, just everything. Like, I grew up in that. Like, my knowledge is deep when it comes to that.
Okay.
But I could say that, like, the first memorable thing that I remember, my uncle, he gave me a Naughty by Nature cassette tape.
Ooh, okay, cool.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my Uncle Todd. Mm-hmm.
That's tight.
And that's like, as far like a gift, that's the first thing I remember. You know what I mean? That was like, it was so crazy because he gave me a tape player and all that to go with it.
Oh, word.
That was
So
when like CD players and tape players were still popping. You know what I mean? So I was real young, but that's like the first, I say, like, album that I remember somebody either buying me or me just having or getting.
That's so tight.
Yeah. What was it for you?
I forget the name of the album, and I know that you can stream it on like Apple Music and shit like that. It's Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd Banks.
Yeah. Yeah. He was wearing like a camo outfit, the stupid fly.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, where I'm trying to think.
Because I was deep into the mixtape game too. Like my older brother, he used to buy mixtapes all the time.
Oh, word.
That ass. Like whenever like we used to go out to Jersey and visit and shit, he would go to, it was called like a variety store or whatever. He would just copy like the latest mixtape that come out, like Lloyd Banks mixtape, Lil Wayne's new shit, all the dedications and the drops that was coming out at the time. Fucking just like Dipset mixtapes that was coming out. My parents too. Like when I mean like my music knowledge is up there, bro. My shit is up there. Like I would have to like sometimes I would go back look at and see certain shit to trigger memory.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
It's definitely in there. You know what I mean?
That's so cool because again, it's like powerful. Like shit, like you go back to it and you could like reconnect yourself to a moment in time and like reconnect yourself. Like just by looking at an album, like oh shit, like. Yeah, I felt this way when I was listening to it, or I felt that way when I was listening to it the first time. Like the way that I got put on to 50 Cent was crazy. I
definitely one of my parents had Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, I had a babysitter. I'm gonna make sure that he listens to this. Shout out my man is Darius. He's like I think 3 or 4 years older than me. And
pretty young babysitter.
Yeah, word. Like shit. Shit happened. But he took care of me and my brother in the afternoon and shit like that. After school for a couple of years, and like he would just come home and just play whatever was popping with him, and him being a little older, already being in like middle school, and at one point being in high school, but we're still middle school. Like shit. Shit just all came together, and I was like, oh.
Definitely had the older influences in your life and shit.
Yeah, like he had James Bond or like the 007 game
for Nintendo 64,
yes.
the GoldenEye.
Yeah,
GoldenEye. Man, I had that shit too, man. I need a new Nintendo 64.
Dude, that game legendary. Golden Pistol Boys.
Oh hell yeah, that was my weapon of choice.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. So he put us on to that. I got my first glimpse of like basketball there because he had one of the 2Ks with Iverson on it.
Oh yeah, it was he was like on the first 3.
Yeah,
honestly.
Word. It was on Dreamcast, so it was probably like the first one.
Yeah, I had that shit too. I definitely had Dreamcast.
And so that shit was crazy. So I learned about Iverson. My first pair of like real sneakers that like I asked my parents for, like, yo, can y'all make this happen? It was Reeboks, some Iverson 3s, I believe, all white leather joints with the zipper. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, wait, which ones are those? The zippers? I think those are the questions. Question 3s, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think those are my favorite pair. If I am correct about the name, I definitely know the ones you're talking about with the zipper. Yeah, I definitely got a pair sitting in my crib.
And I said Iverson 3s just off the strength, because that's what I remember, but I'm not even entirely sure. But yeah, to describe sneakers, all white leather with the zipper, and they had an all black pair with the zipper too. And I'm sure they mixed, like red and blue somewhere.
Yeah, they definitely had them shits.
Yeah.
I had a navy blue pair, and my brother, he got a red pair right now.
Oh, word. Those shits were so fire, so tight. Like I cared about those sneakers crazy. So that was like the first time I got put on the culture. It was just all I remember watching all about the Benjamins with
Ice Cube and Mike Epps. Yeah, that's my shit too.
And when he's wearing that Miami Heat jersey, I'm like, oh shit, like that shit is hot. Like, so then I got into like rap videos and like getting into that fashion, and like, nigga, it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Word. Yeah, I miss the early 2000s. Was a great time. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was like Iverson. That was pretty much my introduction kind of. Like besides Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Because of course everybody niggas was born not knowing who Michael Jordan was.
Yeah,
But being in PA, it was like Allen Iverson was that dude, and
For
of course
sure.
Kobe Bryant. I grew up to love him even more.
For sure. So, out of the three, LeBron, Kobe, MJ, what's your order?
Kobe, Jordan, LeBron.
Okay.
That's what my heart says.
Yeah,
but my
sure.
brain says Jordan, Kobe, LeBron.
I agree with the brain. The brain says Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. LeBron could still do it and slide in the second, but I think Kobe has second locked up.
Kobe just has the edge, man. He just has Mamba mentality. Nobody, I don't think LeBron can overtake that.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. As far as like my personal, it would go LeBron, Kobe, MJ. I understand that MJ is one of the GOATs, and he has done this and he's done that, and he like was a staple, and like, but I don't know. For me, it's just I don't know.
Man, I don't know. It's pretty blasphemous, and you bred force.
Yeah, he definitely shocked the culture entirely, but. For me, like, I didn't grow up watching him. Like, I saw him be a bum with the Wizards, like...
True.
So, like, for me, it wasn't anything too crazy. Like, I didn't watch Space Jam until, like, I was, like, 6 or 7. So
Space Jam is in my top 3 movies all the time.
Yeah, top 5 for me.
Top 5?
Yeah, a lot of good movies. I like top 10, because I love movies. I love movies, so there's just like a lot of shit that be sliding in and out, and I want to see that new Tarantino movie so bad.
Yeah, I know these niggas Lee and Will should need to go see that. I hear it's good. I'm pretty sure.
I've heard great things.
No, Tarantino, I know I'm gonna hear a couple niggas in there probably. I know he's gonna say some wild shit.
Yeah, especially like being in like the 60s, 70s type.
Yeah, that's definitely a recurring theme. That word.
Yeah. Have you seen Django?
I haven't seen that yet. I still have yet to see that. I've seen clips and shit. I've seen where he beating one slave master's ass. That's pretty much all I've seen. But other than that,
it's good.
I think he makes good movies.
Yeah. Overall, fantastic.
Other than that, growing up in Allentown, it's getting crazy nowadays. Fucking shooting on fucking 5th and Allen.
Dude, that shit is crazy.
Like niggas
really got lit up. Like I don't know like the full details like behind that, but just like the overall concept of just like.
Yeah, apparently it's a police shooting. Niggas seen footage of the shit going down. Like, dude was really laid out.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the backstory is, and police, they withhold the information. So when police say they're not releasing information, it's a police shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They said, dude, he was out there with the gun, he was shooting in the air. Mm-hmm. Police pulled up. I think that's where he either fired at the police, pointed, and then that's where they let off at him.
Yeah.
And
which if that's the case, then I understand, like.
Yeah, because honestly, dude was a danger.
Yeah.
To the environment.
Yeah, like you can't be pointing, guns at police and not expect to get.
Yeah. That's like asking for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what the dude's state of mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was off some or he was upset or whatever the fuck. But it's still unfortunate at the end of the day.
Word. It's one of those things that you still have to be like mindful of and just be like, yo, this shit is still happening in my city though.
Yeah.
Like.
And then we just heard just before we started this shit, somebody got shot in Coca-Cola Park.
Yeah, word.
Like, that shit sounds fucking crazy. How you get shot at Coca-Cola Park? Like, what the fuck is going on back there?
Apparently this happened a couple of days ago, and niggas apparently like they were shooting in the parking lot or whatever, and the kid got shot. That's as far as the details that I got. For that.
Let's see this. And they said, well, now it would be what? The 28th person shot since June.
That's
and
crazy.
It's only August 3rd.
That's crazy.
In Allentown. That shit is ridiculous. This is like the craziest summer yet, I'd say.
And it really shows you like how things could be if you just mind your business and stayed out the mix. Because like it's some shit that that you're mindful to, but you may not necessarily know all the details of like all these victims. Dude, 28 people since June. I've heard of maybe 3 or 4.
That's why I like so much about what our collective is doing. Like, we're staying out the way. Like, we got something going on for us so that we don't even need to be associating ourselves with certain situations and shit that's going on in the town and shit around us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I try to stay in my own lane. I don't got no beef, no ops, no none of that. I embrace everybody with open arms on. They embrace me.
Right.
Be respectful.
Right.
That's it.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy going on. I know you not no troublemaker, nothing like that. Shit, so just gotta pray that good fortune is bestowed upon all of us.
Man. To stay out of trouble, it doesn't need to be a hot boy summer. That's it.
Definitely gonna be out something later this month. You know what I mean? You got Lee's party coming up. Definitely gonna be getting into that a little bit.
Yes. Y'all need to pull up to that.
Everybody, August 24th, Saturday. Pull up.
Yep. It's gonna be a great time.
Niggas, it's $5 for the men. It's $5 for the ladies. It's free. If niggas is gonna complain about $5, like, come on now. Niggas can't pull out $5 by August 24th, then we got problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, sir, there's gonna be VIP, so certain niggas gonna be good money. Certain niggas might be exempt, but for the majority, we providing everything. We're providing shits. Not gonna carry ourselves right now. Just know y'all niggas gonna be lit. We're providing a pool. We're providing a great crib. Hopefully things go down correctly and we get it.
Yeah.
Now I mean, it's definitely gonna be a good time. You know what I mean? Everybody's finna show up. Me, my boy Kev here. Raheem gonna be there. Scott, Lee. It's gonna be on his 21st birthday, so everybody pop out.
Yeah. And it's actually my 24th birthday on the 24th as well. So.
Oh damn, that ass.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah. So it's definitely gonna be like. Definitely. Honestly, I didn't even know that, bro. My dads didn't know that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm a Henny man, so if you see me with 2 bottles of Henny, mind your fucking business. Or ask me for a shot, I'll probably say yeah.
We're nice people here. I mean, I'm gonna pull up the Angry Orchards. I'm gonna come up with 2 12-packs. 2 12-packs. I mean, it's gonna be a great time.
Just post start just down and fuck it.
Definitely looking forward to that.
Where it's one of those things that fuck it. It's the summertime. Like I haven't been to a good house party in years. Like let's.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta go out with a bang. I still wanna plan my cookout too. You might have just the cookout the same day as the party. You might just be out there grilling.
Yeah, man.
What he's looking on me, because there's still shit I want to do. I still want to get a car, man. Just life is getting thrown at me pretty fast. I'm realizing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta take things slow, but I just want to do so much before August ends, or just before the good weather is going. Right. Only in September there's only like 1 or 2 good weeks where it's still warm.
And again, just something with someone's backyard, nice little kickback, some shit like that. Have all the squadron come through. Maybe get a little bit of content. Some shit like that.
Man, I mean, definitely. Space Network Media is definitely gonna be in the party. It's getting mad for. It's gonna definitely come out the fucking aftermath video. Definitely.
I really fuck with what you got going on here, man. This shit is cool.
Appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to work hard. Sometimes that shit gets a little stressful too. Just having to do research, find articles. I'm a lone wolf in that shit too. So me doing all the research, or the posting, finding the pictures.
If anyone wants to be his intern and help him out, you'll slide through.
You know what I mean? I definitely inquired with a couple people. I asked a couple people. It's always, I mean, I don't really like typing, but I'm good at finding pictures. I need more than that. You know what I mean? Are you good at research? Are you grammatically correct with everything you do? You know what I mean? Are you a good editor? Shit like that. There's a lot that goes into this.
Word, if you have a skill and you want to be a part of something, you're gonna slide through.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We all about collaborating. Yeah. And now I just found out, now I can post videos on the profile. Yeah. I know how to get videos now.
Yo, it's crazy. I literally found that out like yesterday.
Like how to do it, or like that I put on the page?
Like how to do it.
Word, yeah, bro.
I was like,
it took me a little while, but I got that shit. That shit definitely was getting me fucking heated.
I be bullshitting around with like fucking with like Google. Like I definitely don't use Google to its full like capacity, and I wish I did more because that shit solves everything.
Oh yeah.
If you have any type of a creative question, go to Google. If you really don't know,
shout out to Google, shout out to YouTube. Definitely help me out with the information and the learning process. But everything's growing, I'd say. Everything's looking good for me, man.
Yeah, man, and that's good. That's good. I feel like people don't fuck with shit until shit is popping, and people just need to just be cool. Like, don't be weird and don't be corny and just like not want to be a part of something because you're shy or don't know. Like yo, if you have something to say, like just reach out. Like it's a good opportunity to get your voice out there, help support someone else's platform, and just be a part of something. Like at the end of the day.
You got any future collabs in the tuck?
Some that I have to keep in the tuck, but there are a couple ones that we could definitely say. We got Ja dropping on Monday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that episode. I definitely listened to a couple episodes already.
Yeah,
definitely like what you got going.
That one we recorded it last night and it was honestly so good. I fucked with the energy. In my opinion, it was one of the best ones that we recorded yet.
Shout out to Ja. Shout out to Lost Pursuit.
Yeah, we're shout out to Lost Pursuit. So, again, that's family right there. So
definitely some of the originals.
Yeah, word. They definitely man, I've known Ja since like kindergarten.
Word, that's real.
Yeah, like that shit was like, so that's like roots right there. Like he's cool as shit. Who else we got coming on? We have two homies that are going to LA. One already lives out there, and one is like moving out there, so that's gonna be really fun to get their perspective. Let's see. We got your man Scott sliding through on Tuesday.
We're shout out to Scott. Nah, we can't wait to tune in that episode too. Yeah. So you would do about 2 episodes a week, it seems.
We're trying to cut back. We want to do 1 a week. Just kind of give everyone a chance to really take in the episodes, really let everyone, indulge it. I feel like when you come out with a little bit too much,
it's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, it's
and
overwhelming.
And then the work is too. I know y'all sometimes be a little drained.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's one of those things where like, hey, it's fun. We have something to do. We have something to always talk about and always collab on and put our feet into. But it's one of those things where like not everyone is going to take the time to listen to all 3, or whatever. But like we give them one, they'll listen to it all week. They're cool. We actually missed an episode as well a couple weeks ago, so we were just like, you know what, let's just overload them this week. Like let's give them 3 episodes, and then I kind of fucked up because then I like overbooked us for like the month of August and almost September. But now Monday we're gonna give people 2 episodes. People don't know that, but the second episode is gonna be for exclusive supporters of the Gallery 95. If you want to become a supporter, feel free to hit the link in the Gallery 95 podcast bio, and there will be a tab that says
on Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram. There'll be a tab that says become a supporter, and then you could choose to donate 99 cents, $4.99 or $9.99, and then with that you get bonus content, exclusive interviews, pictures, invites or first dibs on RSVPs for events and stuff like that. So yeah, be sure to do that, and
Alright, shit sounds it. When are you gonna get me on the episode, man?
Well, hey, I mean, now that you made it happen so quick, I'm sure that we can, make it happen very, very quick on our end. Maybe drop this. Well, this one's coming out.
This shit I'm posting this right after this.
Oh, boom. All right,
record, same
boom,
day.
Estamos prendido aquí.
Word. Gotta get it out there. I took a week off, and I don't know. Like I said, somebody need reassurance. I'm sure some people been waiting. I'm back like I never left.
Yeah, word. Honestly, I feel good about this. I'm happy to be, like the bounce back episode because this is like honestly cool.
I feel like coming back strong.
Yeah. I feel like
no, y'all forgot about me, but I'm back like I left my car keys.
Ow.
I'm gonna get the car keys soon.
Yeah, word.
I mean,
I have to get my license unsuspended because niggas are hot boy right now, but you know it is what it is.
No, I mean you'll get that soon.
Yeah, it is what it is.
This has been pretty good episode. Know what I mean? How long it's been going? Pretty good while. Or other than that, ASAP Rocky free.
Free Rod Kim, Free Rod Kim. Might fly to Sweden
Rocky.
to free him.
Still fuck Trump.
Yeah, we're still fuck
Trump. At the end of the day.
Yo, again, that fucking tweet was horrendous.
Yeah, it sounded like who wrote that for him?
Yo,
who wrote
they need
that?
to get fired.
Get back ASAP. Like, yo, I was like, who the fuck does he think he is?
What?
Y'all
need to stop.
Yeah, but
that's a felony.
Motherfuckers is Dickie and Trump now. I see somebody made a meme Trump with the yam scar. How sacrilegious is that? Don't disrespect yams in such a way.
Yeah, nah, but you said don't disrespect the yams in such a way?
Yeah, don't disrespect yams in such a way. ASAP yams, RIP.
Oh wow, I'm stupid. I thought you meant like yams the food.
ASAP yams. You're gonna disrespect him like that. Put his scar on Trump.
We're RIP yams.
And other than that, I think it's been a good episode. I definitely appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Yeah, man.
You definitely have to do this again. Definitely have to get on your show, Gallery 95.
Yes.
Shout out to them. You want to drop any ads, anything else you want to get off real quick?
Yeah, shout out Gallery 95 Podcast. Shout out Gallery 95 Studio. Find both of those on Instagram. You can find me Instagram KAV_ERY. I got kicked off Twitter because they be on some bullshit.
Twitter definitely got some bullshit.
Yeah, so there's that. You can catch me at Lee's birthday party August 24th.
Also be your birthday as well.
Yes. It'll also be my birthday pop out, show love. Just leave a comment if the gang fucks with you and they like your shit. Then you'll get put on the list, and then all the addresses and all the information will be sent to you later on during the week. So there's that. August 31st, you can catch me at Rebel Social. You should pop out. It's the social tour.
Where's that going to be at?
At Rebel Social. It's in Bethlehem, like near 5 Points area.
Okay. I'll definitely pop out.
Yeah.
So hopefully I should have a car by then.
Yeah. It'll be a good time for sure. It's a great spot for, different creatives and stuff like that. And shout out John Lost Pursuit. Be sure to check out his episode. If you haven't already listened to his season 1 episode, be sure to check out that one, and then episode on Monday. Yeah.
All right. Now this has been the Space Station Podcast, and we out.
We out.